Morning, everybody. Today is Super Bowl Sunday, February 11th, 2024. Yeah, so I finally got around to. Excuse me. I finally got around to writing the first chapter of the third episode of the Team Legacy series. Yeah, so. And I'm planning to do some writing hopefully sometime later on today or tomorrow, whatever. And I might even do like I might even record a new episode of Culture Crease, which is a large chunk of it is gonna be about Bill Hayes Memorial. Bill Hayes Memorial happened yesterday. And I actually got a chance to watch it on YouTube. And it was actually a really nice service. It's funny, like, I didn't really notice that basically everybody was wearing red. And now I think about it, I do remember that Bill was wearing red a lot. So I guess red was his favorite color, which is funny because red is also my favorite color. Anyways, basically some of his kids spoke at his funeral. A couple of his grandkids also spoke. Including the grandson David Samuel. I've seen him a couple pictures on Bill Susan's Instagram, including the one like celebrating the release of Barbie. I definitely remember that picture. He was wearing that pink suit. I thought it was funny. So he came up to the altar to speak about his grandfather. I'm like, oh, I was like, oh yeah, I totally remember this guy because I recognized him. And I find it interesting that Bill's oldest kid is basically my mom's age, and his youngest is basically my birth mom's age. Or she's the age that my birth mom would have been if she was still alive. Which is kind of funny, but yeah. I mean, Bill is basically, Bill is basically like in the same generation as my grandfather. I think he's like a year older. He's basically like a year older than my grandfather. Yeah, so yeah, he's basically like he's like a year older than my grandfather. My grandfather lived to be 84. And Bill, he obviously lived to be 98, so he lived a lot longer. I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping both my parents at least live to be in their 80s. at least. I mean, you never know, mom could live to be like 90 or something. Cause her mom lived to be 90 years old, so I don't know. I don't know about daddy, depends on his diabetes. But then again, Mary Tyler Moore, she was like a type 1 diabetic, and she lived to be like 80 years old, but yeah, but she didn't make it to 80 without at least having a shit ton of problems, so I don't know. Anyways, I'm hoping my parents stick around for a little while longer. I'm not ready to lose them yet. So. Also, at the memorial, I learned some pretty interesting things about Bill. Like, he actually climbed Machu Picchu when he was like 73. And I think he also got like a college degree at 73. And also I think according to one of his kids, according to his daughter, apparently Bill didn't like school. He hated school, which I thought was interesting. You know, she said that Bill was a really smart guy, but he hated school, and he didn't start to take his schoolwork seriously until like college, I guess. Yeah, that was not something I expected. Also, another thing I didn't know, was that Bill was blind. He was practically blind. He couldn't really see that well anymore. Which was very shocking. It was pretty shocking. I guess it was shocking because I didn't think that Bill had any problems with his eyesight, but I guess it's also not shocking because he was pretty old, and I guess his eyesight was gonna end up failing sooner or later. And it also explains why he needed help getting around, and that could be one of the main reasons why he was basically wheelchair bound for the last couple years of life. I mean, there could be other reasons why he was wheelchair bound, but I think that was probably like one of the main reasons why. And now I'm thinking back at that interview that Bill and Susan did with Alan Lochner last year. When Bill was just like basically staring at the screen and he wasn't really reacting or anything, and he kept on glancing at Susan. I guess that explains it. I think that definitely explains it. Yeah, that totally explains it. And also another one of his granddaughters. He had a daughter. He had a granddaughter. She actually explained what happened the day he died. So, Bill Hayes, he basically pulled an Anna Cardwell. He basically died on the day of her mother's birthday, which I thought was kind of sad. And, and her describing them having breakfast and making Bill's mom's pancakes while Bill was literally fucking dying in the other room. In the living room. The morning he died. Maybe it's just me, but I found it kind of creepy that they would even mention that. I don't know if they should mention that. And also because it was the granddaughter's mom's birthday, the granddaughter and I think the sister, it was either the sister or the mom. They decided to go boutique to like do some shopping or whatever. And then they were at the boutique and then they got the call that Bill died. And that's fucking sad. Yeah. Also, when, those two people, they were singing the song from the Fantastics, Try Remember. I can't help thinking of, Jerry Orbach when he sang it. I'm like, that's Jerry Orbach's song, cause he's always, he was like well known for singing that song. And I think Bill did like a reduction of like the Fantastics or whatever. Oh my god. So fucking sad. Yeah, so. Yeah, so anyways. Yeah. It's really sad. Also, I was not really expecting Ken Corday to be there, and the minute I saw his face, I just got really pissed. I was like, how dare that son of a bitch show his fucking face at Bill's memorial? And then he made this really awful joke that I thought was disrespectful. Really disgusting. So, yeah, I basically skipped that section. And, and Susan did this really lovely eulogy of her husband, and you could tell, like, she was really sad and heartbroken, and I don't know how the fuck she was able to stand up there doing a eulogy without, like, fucking breaking down. Like, that's crazy. Like, imagine her having to play out Doug's death and the aftermath. I don't know. I don't know if Susan's gonna want... I don't know if Susan's gonna want to do the funeral scenes for Doug. Maybe she wouldn't want to. I don't know, considering how they handled Victor's death, I think it would be best that they didn't do a funeral scene for Doug. I don't think they would be able to fucking afford it anyway. they probably won't even be able to afford a fucking funeral scene anyway. Honestly, I think for Susan's sake, they shouldn't even bother with an on-screen funeral scene. Just to give her, like, a peace of mind. It just did not have her, like, have to relive through the fucking trauma. Probably would be best for her to not have to fucking relive through the fucking trauma. Probably better that way. Maybe they could do like a couple scenes of Julie remembering her husband. Maybe they'll squeeze in some flashbacks. And then they could do the in memoriam card shit for Bill. That's probably the best way to handle it. So yeah, yeah, so Super Bowl, I normally don't really care about the fucking Super Bowl. I mean, I only watch the Super Bowl for mainly the commercials. That's all I care about, basically. The commercials, I don't know, maybe I'll have some nachos, I don't know what Daddy's gonna do for dinner tonight. Maybe he'll buy some nachos or whatever. I would love some nachos for today. Oh god, I'm really craving nachos for today's Super Bowl. That'll be really awesome. So yeah, that'll be really cool. Yeah, so anyways, like I said, I'm probably gonna record another episode of, I'm gonna record another episode of, Culture Cruising. I'm probably gonna do some rain too. And also, yeah. Okay, show ya. Yeah, I'm gonna write another chapter of, I'm gonna write another chapter of, I'm just gonna basically write, like, another chapter of, the third episode of Team Legacy series. I do have, like, I do have, like, an idea of where I want things to go, but I'm not sure how long it's gonna be. Like, I have, like, a general idea of what the storyline is, what the plot is. I don't know, I just don't know how things are gonna really play out until I actually write the thing. That's kinda like... Yeah, so... like, you never know. Yeah, you just never know, I guess. Okay. yeah, so I guess apparently people seem to really like my Disney Speedstorm stream, so I'm gonna do as many of them as I possibly can. I'm gonna do as many of them as I possibly can. Cause I'm gonna get to the point where I might not be able to do some races. And I can only do like daily races. Like, unless I do like the multiplayer races, which I could definitely do, especially if I want to level up my characters. There's still some... I still have like a whole bunch of characters I need to level up. Which is insane. But the good news is now Disney Speedstorm has like an event, like a daily event where like once a day you can race with a character you want to level up, and then you get like the character shards that you need to like level up that character so they can get another star. And then the more stars a character has, the more you can basically level them up. And the more stats they're able to build. Which is pretty cool, I guess. So yeah. It's totally fine, I guess. Also, I don't know. I think Prince Eric is kind of like... faster than King Triton. I don't know. I guess I thought I would be able to win first place with King Triton, but I didn't, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna switch to Prince Eric. See if I can win with Prince Eric. Anyways, that's enough for today. If you like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.